Hello everybody, welcome back to a tropical update. The day is June 1st, 2023. It's the start of the Atlantic hurricane season, and we already have a area of interest, Invest 91L, in the northern Gulf of Mexico. Now they have raised the chances on it to 50% because an area of convection has been able to sustain itself around the center for 6 to 12 hours. And you can see these models down here. You see now, half of them predict a weak tropical storm, and then half of them predict a weakening system. Now, most likely based off of what I'm thinking, it'll probably be a tropical storm, maybe a 45 mile per hour tropical storm. Now, I'll do my advisory later today. I'll post it in on shorts, but you can see these models here. I took a screenshot. 1 second. You can see these models here. They have absolutely no idea where the storm is going. You see these models take it this direction, and then you got these models take it in this direction, and then these models are kind of also all over the place. You see, basically in this whole circle, you see models. Like, one takes it through Florida, like Tropical Storm Alex in 2022. One takes it through the Keys. Some even take it into Cuba. And these ones basically have the same idea as this one. Some take it in Florida, some take it into the Keys. Actually, a lot take it into the Keys on this one, but this one has I'm pretty sure a little bit of a stronger system. You see, we have more greens, meaning it can get down to 1,000 millibars, and we have one yellow, 990 or higher. Let's take a look at the satellite imagery on the system. And you can see that convection sustaining itself and look like it might be getting ready to wrap around the center in the latest imagery. You can see yesterday there was a low right here, which has moved a lot and it stopped moving because of a high pressure system getting ready to push it to the south. But you can see yesterday the storm is right here and all the convection was displaced over here with very weak convection blowing up near the center. Now it has disconnected from its cold front. Its cold front's down here. And you see the low is now somewhere under this area. You see wind shear is going to affect it its whole life, but we have a jet stream, which is basically just digging into the storm. But if it were to form, the track would probably be something like this. I don't know, it's gonna be a weird tropical storm in the Gulf. First real chance of the season, besides for unnamed subtropical storm in January. So, and then we go to sea surface temperatures. Like right now, it's sitting in the area of the Gulf that is not too warm but not too cold. See, the center's somewhere over here. So right now the center's like, you got the warm water on one side and the colder waters on the other, but it's going to track somewhere like this. So it's going to move to like the warmest waters in the Gulf possible. And if it doesn't develop in here, some models were showing that it tries to develop over here over the Gulf Stream. And now we take a look at models, which they say it already has a low pressure system, which is obvious. But if you take a look over here, you see this GFS model spins up a very lopsided system over here in the northwest Atlantic, I believe it is. And then that system develops. We have another And then you can see we have another system getting ready to develop somewhere in the Caribbean. And then this low here is just going to continue tracking in this direction until eventually it moves just south of Florida, through Florida. Some models yesterday were taking it through Brooksville, and down here. So there's so much uncertainty in this system. And now we take a look, you see that low pressure system. This GFS takes it over Cuba, and then the remnants go over Florida. And then you can see a Caribbean system tries to develop, and then we have probably a non-tropical area of low pressure that might try to become a subtropical storm, move off the coast of the United States. You see it track in this direction, move off the coast, and then kind of stall over here, do a loop, and then turn north. And if we go to, see, they're supposed to do a mission. It's the NHC. So you see right here, it says northeastern Gulf of Mexico with Invest 91L, showers and thunderstorms associated with an area of low pressure over the northeastern Gulf of Mexico have increased and become better organized, which is why they're probably gonna send a Air Force reconnaissance or whatever, the hurricane hunters into the storm. 50-50 chances. The East Pacific is still quiet. The Central Pacific just started their season. And then we take a look at the current storm. We have this storm right here, which is moving over land as of right now. I would say we have... Oh wait, it's kind of... It looks like the sensor's that big. I'll say we have landfall with this storm again. Well, actually, I don't think I made it. Never mind. I think this is the first landfall of the storm's life, and then it's just going to continue tracking in this direction and getting weaker. It's like 60 mile per hour winds, 989 millibar pressure. And let's take a look at this again. We're going to go to satellite imagery, except we're going to do the wide version this time, like the whole Atlantic. When we take a look at the whole Atlantic, you can see it looks pretty active for June. Because you can see down here that system, which kind of reminds me of Tropical Storm Danny of 2021. Then we have this area, which the GFS and I think CMC model spin up a weak subtropical or tropical storm. Then we have a tropical wave right here, which is moving into the East Pacific, which might cause development of the first storm of the season in the East Pacific. Then we have another tropical wave right here, and then another wave right here, and then a wave moving off the coast of Africa right now. We have 4 waves in the Atlantic. And let me talk about that. And I'm pretty sure the area of high pressure is located somewhere over here where there's basically nothing. This area is the most concerned area for development. This area, if it develops a low pressure system in this mess, it wouldn't really be concerning, except maybe for Bermuda. None of these tropical waves are expected to develop. And that will be it for this tropical update. I hope you all enjoyed it.